Why use a real estate agent to buy your home? Hey guys, it's Barr here, your Denver real estate agent, and we are totally gonna have this conversation right now. I see this question all the time on should I buy, should I use an agent, should I do this, should I do that? We're gonna get into the nitty gritty, and I am gonna talk to you guys all about why you should use an agent to purchase your new home. It's a new era. We have lots of technology. There's so many tools and resources out there for buying and selling your home. You have all these e-home buyers, Open Door, OfferPad, Zillow. All these companies are sitting here advertising that people can just stop and make an appointment right then and there, do their own showings, and even make an offer all without a realtor. Woo! How convenient, right? So now we have all these people, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, who are under the impression, well, crap, I just went through everything my buyer's agent would have gone through, so sure, let's just do it. It's smooth sailing from here. Well, as an agent and a consumer, I'm here to tell you that this is totally not true. Yes, your buyer's agent should be scheduling your showings. Your buyer's agent should be taking you to the properties to show you them. Your buyer's agent also should be helping you locate those properties. And your buyer's agent needs to be helping you write an offer. But once you're through all that, that's when our role as a buyer's agent really starts to shine. If you've ever bought a property before, or maybe you're a first-time home buyer, you understand that the offer process is literally the tip of the iceberg, and that in itself is a lot of paperwork. The CBS, which is the contract to buy and sell, is full of multiple pages just in itself. All of these pages encompass your contingencies, addendums, counteroffer, purchase price, exclusions, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. And these contracts weren't just like whipped up in a basement. These are all approved by the Real Estate Commission. So back to a buyer's agent, ultimately you are hiring someone who has the experience. On a side note, when things are going smooth as butter, it's super easy and quick to say, well, I could have done that. My realtor had an easy job. No, that usually means that your realtor did their job. To kind of sum it up, the buyer's agent's job is literally to advocate for you as the buyer and help guide you through the process, and to keep your lender, the title company, the listing agent, all in check on your part. This is all to help minimize all the stress that comes within the entire process. This is probably one of the biggest purchases somebody is going to make in their life. So having that added stress taken off of you and having a professional help you will give you the ample time to focus on all the exciting things that should be within buying a home. Another thing that I want to talk about is, did you know that most of the time buyer's agents are prepaid by a preset amount determined by the listing agent? So to wrap it up in a nutshell, basically the sellers pay the buyer's agent and the listing agent. As a buyer, it is basically just a gain. It's like a win-win to have a buyer's agent anyway. Now, if you don't want to take this, I don't even want to call it a free service, but if you don't want to take the opportunity to have someone advocate and speak on your behalf, yes, you can call the listing agent yourself. And yes, you can talk to that listing agent without representation. And yes, that listing agent can help you write up an offer. But as the listing agent, they, at the end of the day, represent the seller. Their fiduciary duty will always be to their client, which is the seller. Now you're in the position of having no representation, and the seller has a professional who is the advocate of them and their needs and what is best for them. Plus they are backed by your brokerage, because the seller's agent has a brokerage, and you do not have anyone for the entire process except yourself. Well, there is a thing called dual agency, which is not allowed in Colorado. I don't really want to go too much into detail on that, but if you would like more information on that, let me know in the comments below. Last thing I'm gonna say is, one of your most powerful assets as a buyer is having a knowledgeable, professional, An experienced realtor who has your back and who has your best interests to their forefront. And this is through the entire transaction. Honestly, guys, the real question here is, why wouldn't you use a real estate agent? Well, yes, you do have e-home buyers, new technology, websites, apps, and all these things that are coming out to assist you. As a buyer, as you're purchasing property, nothing can replace the value an experienced real estate agent brings to securing your most important financial investment. Of course, yes, I'm a real estate agent, but I'm also a home buyer. Me and my husband bought our first house. It was a new build, and I can't tell you how happy I was to go through the process, not only as a buyer's agent because I represented my husband, but also as a consumer. It was very, very exciting. It was very, very stressful as I was working like both ends, right? Because here I'm advocating for my husband, but it's also my purchase too. So going through the process and understanding all the craziness, everything that's involved, all the moving parts, as you would say, even if I wasn't a realtor, or if I didn't get my license, or if I stopped being an agent today, I would not have gone through the process any other way. I will always have representation. All the points that I went through today, guys, backing of a brokerage through your agent, someone who understands the constant market, the contracts, every little detail that's encompassed in the whole purchasing of a home, selling a home, I will always have representation, whether it's myself or someone else. Now, that is it for today's video. I hope that gave you guys some insight because, again, I see this question all the time. Should I use a realtor? Should I not use a realtor? Oh, but I have this convenience over here. We all know that sometimes convenience can nip you in the butt. Of course, the choice is always ultimately up to you. And I hope this just gave you guys a little more insight on why you should use a real estate agent to purchase your home. As always, if I don't see you guys around Denver, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.